Woke and Ready TV, like this video, subscribe to this channel. Now, when this story about Bryshere Gray came up on my timeline, man, I just immediately got sad and I felt disgusted. You know what I mean? Because here you have it, a young man that's talented, trying to get into the music game, and you know, he found himself as an actor, well known around other actors, successful actors that's supposed to be mentoring him. Actors that we all heard rumors about, such as Will Smith, Lee Daniels. We already know that he's gay, and this don't have nothing to do with the LGBTQ community and nothing like that. And we heard a lot of rumors. Us as people, regular people, we hear a lot of rumors about what goes on at, you know, the house of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. And we heard them from people like, just take a listen.
They're both bisexual, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. I'm saying that because of the artist that I just spoke to not that long ago that got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front till they went to the back and there was a bunch of old and young boys back there, all naked in the Wade house. Meek Mills, Bryshere Gray.
Now y'all heard that, right? Now we all know Jaguar Wright can be a little bit over the top, but I think a lot of stuff that she says is true. You know what I mean? Maybe, I know it could be disturbing, but I believe a lot of what she says is true. It's a lot of truth in what she says. And this one hurts because I know Bryshere's mother, you know what I mean? Nice woman. She came into my house a couple of times. You know, she know my wife very well. They used to work together. And, you know, she used to tell us things about Bryshere and him growing up. You know, but even before that, before I met his mother, I knew of him because we used to record in the same studio when he was, you know, he was popping as a young boy. So it was kind of surprising to know, find out that he had got that role on Empire because we knew him as a rapper. And I also heard that he didn't even want to take that role because he was working on his album. He just got signed, you know what I'm saying? But just forget all that. You know what I mean? I just hope that it's not true, that these disgusting old men would take advantage of this young man, of his hunger, his passion, and using for their own sexual pleasures. Because what I know, he always suffered from, you know, mental illnesses, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, I don't want to say it was like, you know, like he was crazy or anything. I don't want to say that. But, you know, always suffered from, you know, being bipolar. And by him being a young man, and, you know, by him being around these guys, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what happened? Like, did they force him into doing things he didn't want to sexually? And that could have, you know, kind of like sparked his, you know, his bipolar shit even more than what he already was going through. Because we already know he was going through a lot with the law, and his name always was coming up in the news. Could that be true? I don't know. But they saying allegedly he's reporting that he was forced into having gay sex with Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope this isn't true. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to say if he said this or not because, you know, we're looking, you know, I'm looking all online for the information where it's coming out of his mouth. I don't see that, but I see a lot of people, incredible sources, typing this shit. So I just want to say, I hope this isn't true, but we all heard about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett and Lee Daniels and Hollywood, period. It's just fucked up that they would take these young kids and abuse them mentally, brainwash them. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people probably would say shit like this, like, well, he was old enough not to, do that. And you could be right. You could be right, but if it was somebody that's suffering from mental illnesses, who knows how his brain will react in situations like that. Then you got all these guys that you're around, that you think you could trust, these powerful people, they walking you into these places for shit like this. You might start to think, oh, this is what I gotta do to get put on. You know what I mean? It might take these people a while to realize the shit that they was doing, they weren't supposed to be doing. Maybe that's why he's coming out now. If he's coming out with this shit, allegedly. It's sad, man. It's sad. I look at all these entertainers differently. I look at all these Hollywood actors, these people we all call role models for the black community. They're not role models, man. These people, this industry is evil. It's evil, man. Look at Hassan Campbell, what he going through with Africa Bambaataa, man. Supposed to be the godfather of hip hop. So, somebody like Africa Bambaataa could do that to him at a young age. What do that have to say about other industries like that's just, hip hop, one part of the music biz. Then you have what happened with Marcus Houston and those guys, what's B2K, the R&B part of the industry. So it's not hard to imagine that these actors are into the same shit. It's like a community full of weirdos, man. What the fuck? This shit is sad, man. I don't even want to speak on this shit no more, man, until I get some more information on this shit, man. But I'm gonna pray for this young brother, and I hope y'all do the same, man. For real. I hope he finds therapy, get some, help, man, mentally, because, God only knows, like, how it is to go through some shit like that, experience something like that. You probably never be right again. You know what I mean? Woke and Ready TV, man. Like this video, subscribe to this channel.
Surrounded by a whole lot of strength. He's surrounded by a whole lot of love, and all he has to do is add discipline, and he's gonna be all right.